No breaks, baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team, got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company?
I'm always leaving this car door open. It's so annoying.
68. Again, 800.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Shakira D, your homegirl next door. So today is Wednesday. I don't know what day it is, like Wednesday the 9th or something like that, the 8th, because yesterday was the 7th. Today's Wednesday the 8th, and we are headed to speak at a high school panel for the entrepreneurship. If you watched my vlogs from earlier this year, you guys saw that I did 2 separate kind of like career day and real estate entrepreneurship workshops with this high school, and they invited me back to speak on a panel today. And so I'm super excited. I love these opportunities. I feel like every opportunity is a step towards where God is calling me to go. And so at first I was just like, speaking to high school kids, like, this is interesting. But God gave me a revelation the other day. So I graduated high school 20 years ago. I graduated high school in June 2005. And you know how they tell you to put like a little blurb in there, like whatever you want to say, what you want to do, where do you see yourself in 10, 20 years. And my high school yearbook says, in 20 years, I see myself as a successful entrepreneur. And here we are 20 years later, I'm speaking to high school kids, and I'm walking in my calling as an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade. Got started in the beauty business. I even had a YouTube channel dedicated to my beauty business, and I'll just pop in some videos here. But I did hair and makeup for a decade, from 2012 till 2022. I did hair, I did makeup, and started incorporating lashes. I had 3 beauty studios, and so I am well versed in entrepreneurship. It's just real estate is my latest entrepreneurial venture, and one that is, I feel like, where God has called me to be, at least in this season. So going to go speak to these kids about that, and I'm super excited. I'm just excited. Like, I feel like there's purpose in this. Like, it's not just, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels good. So I have to be there by 3:15, and it's literally, this is the best part, y'all, because this is one of the things that I said that I want to do more, and that's things in my own community. And so being the realtor that's showing up in her community, you know. So it's like less than 10 minutes from my house, which is amazing. I don't have to go far, and I probably don't have to look for parking. I think parking, I've always found parking over there, so should be fun. And I'm also doing the 30-day Instagram social media challenge. So today is day 8. And I have been very consistent for the first 7 days posting content. And so I had a plan going in on what type of content I was going to post, but nothing ever really goes according to plan. So it ended up being where I just started telling real stories that was happening to me in the moment, or things that happened to me that people can probably relate to today. So you're going to see me recording today's video, which I had to do with my car off because my CarPlay turns on. And then I have to do it with my mic. So I just use this mic here, plug this into my phone, and then turn this on. And you guys are going to see how I put this together in 90 seconds. And it's usually freestyle. And I think that is the best way for me to be genuine and do my content, is to freestyle it and not try to curate it so much. Like, if I really need to, I'll go to Chat GPT and I'll be like, hey, help me like script out what I want to talk about. And I won't say it word for word, but I just use it as like talking points and to help me like direct what it is that I'm gonna say. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing like how I like literally do my reels in 90 seconds on the spot, go to my Instagram. It is Shakira Sells New York City, and you can check out those reels. They're doing pretty well. I'm also on TikTok now, but I have a plan for TikTok and I can't share it just yet because I feel like if I share it, everyone's going to do it. And I don't want that. So I am going to share it once I start doing it, which I'm going to start doing it not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to the Giants game, but next week. So, but for now, we're going to, yeah, they're doing pretty well for someone who hasn't been on social media in 4 months. So yeah, so we're just gonna do this really quickly. You guys are gonna see how like I freestyle this and end up putting it together by the end of this. So 2 seconds. From there, I've just been getting invited back to speak to the senior entrepreneurship program class, and I did it a couple times last school year, and today I get to do it again. So today we're going to follow me or come with me while I speak on the piano to this senior class for this entrepreneurship program. This is something that is just so special to me. So I actually forgot to record while I was recording it, and then I realized, I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to do it over. But I might do it over because I kind of wanted to say something different. I don't know. Content creating is just so... Sometimes you can just literally overthink it, and I don't want to overthink it because for so long I have been overthinking content in this space, like in this space of real estate. Before, I could just like, you know, turn on my camera, do my girl's makeup, tell her story, tell a story, do whatever, and it just comes. But now, yeah, trying not to let imposter syndrome, I guess, psych me out of what God has called me to do. But yeah, y'all, this is like literally, it's just the type of business that I want to have. Like, I followed up with some leads this morning, like people who like warm leads. All of my cold leads, they go on my weekly newsletter, and I'm tracking those metrics, and I'm getting a decent open rate. I'm getting about 18 to 20%. And now I have a very small list of email subscribers. I think it's around 200. So it's not a lot, but to get 18 to 20% open rate is not bad. And then when you look at the click-through rate, it's about 3 or 4%. So those numbers are kind of good, I think. And I feel like one day is going to come where one of those super cold leads are going to reach out and they're going to be like, yes, come sell my house. But until then, we just continue working. So being a realtor is like one of the most rewarding things in the world. And I love it. It's 2:35, so I still have like about 45 minutes before I actually have to be there. And then guess who has to go into the other job tonight? Me. I have to go into the other job tonight. So, alright, y'all. I'm like done at chatting for now. I will catch up with y'all in a second.
Including Charlie. And Rob McCoy. I'm going to protect the names of the other 7 for now. To be clear, I might actually release a name every day this week.
All right, so we made it here. Oh, I got about 20 minutes. Yeah, I know I love me a good sling bag. So these are the shoes that I'm wearing. Today's gonna be a little bit different. Earlier this year, I got invited to speak at Career Day at MAST High School here in Queens. And from there, I've just been getting invited back to speak to the senior entrepreneurship program class. And I did it a couple times last school year, and today I get to do it again. So today we're going to follow me or come with me while I speak on the piano to this senior class for this entrepreneurship program. So MAST High School is right in my neighborhood in Cambria Heights in Queens. Walking through these halls, I kind of had flashbacks of being in high school. It's been 20 years since I've been in high school. Can you guys believe that? 20 years. Yeah. But I do like to bring these flyers that give a little blurb about who I am and what it is that I do, and also bring a book to add value to the lives of the students. And y'all, can y'all believe they was playing this song? I feel like this song came out 20 years ago. Like nostalgia and all the vibes, all the feels. Yeah. So a lot of states don't have reciprocity with New York State anymore. So what they will do is they'll give you credit for certain courses, and then they'll transfer over, and you won't have to take maybe the state or the national part of their test. So yeah.
Was a real estate exam for you, and if it was or was not, why you think that was, or why you think
Guys, come on in, bring it tight, bring it tight. If you're not high, if you're a little bit. Thank you.
And I always do this to myself. Last time when I realized there was 3 flights of stairs, I said no hills. And then what I wear today, hills. But grateful and thankful for the partnership that I have with MAST to come and provide value to the students. So blessed. So that went really well. Yeah, I think it always goes really good. The kids ask a lot of really good questions, and I feel like God made me remember what he told me to do 6 months ago. So happy Thursday. Welcome. Here we are. It's Thursday, and guess where we're going? We're going to the Giants game. So it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. I started this vlog super duper late because my morning was like jam-packed with like meetings and coaching and all the things. And so yeah, we are headed to the Giants game. So my sister, can y'all see Kyrie back there knocked out? Look at him. He is knocked out. So my sister, my birthday's in October, if you did not know. My birthday is in October, and my sister got me, she got us tickets to the Giants and Eagles games. So that's where we are getting ready to head to. It's 2:30. She just clocked out of work. She works from home. Lucky her. And yeah, so we're just waiting for her to come downstairs. I actually need to record my content for Instagram, and so guess what I'm about to do right now? Record this content. And so yeah, no, I need my glasses. So I feel like the first week of my content has been with these shades on, and it's like a staple, right? Like I feel like it's like a part of the brand, and it's just like, okay, I see her with her, you know what I'm saying, her sunnies and all that. So I'm going to try to record some of this right now before she comes downstairs. And then we are going to head to Jersey. So we'll probably be in Jersey like around 4 o'clock. We're going to go to Kava, get food, eat, and then we're getting dropped off to the shuttle that takes you to the stadium. So, yeah. All of that in a nutshell in 2 minutes. That's how we are starting the day.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-478 North. At the light, use any lane to turn right onto New York 9A Northwest Street.
Really want to do?
Like, that's wild crazy. And you a whole damn taxi, and you don't know how to fucking people.
Continue on New York 9A North for 1.5 miles.
Your location to pick you up, you know.
I don't know what this GPS done did to us, but we ended up driving through Manhattan. And when I tell y'all, it's so frustrating. We've been driving since like what, 2:30?
That's crazy.
And it's 4:19.
It's 4:19?
Yes.
We should have been there.
At this point, I'm over it. But it's okay because we're not in a rush and we are not in a hurry. Look at this. Look at y'all. Just look at this.
Bad little flex, she wanna know me. I stay low key, all gas, no brakes. Baby, let them hoes sleep. Body on 10, make your girl OD. I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up, we finna go deep. Riding on a team.
Headed to work today. Happy Sunday. There are still times that I cannot believe I am working on a Sunday, but there's going to come a day where, and very soon, I will not have to work on Sundays. Like, I will work any day of the week, but I just feel like I need Sunday all day to like reset and regroup. And even though I do take the time on Sundays to do that, it's just not enough because, you know, especially with the kids going to school, you just end up having to like, you know, get them ready for school, get yourself ready for work, and then add in a baby in there, and it's just like, bruh, I am tired and I didn't even have time for myself. But one day, very, 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 very soon, that will be my reality. And yeah, but as you can see, I did get a new mic. So my birthday is Friday the 24th and today is Monday the 20th, so it's in 4 days. We are getting ready for our family trip. So my oldest son, his birthday is the 15th. I mean the 15th. He's turning 15th. He's turning 15 and his birthday is Wednesday the 22nd. So we are going on a family trip. It's like a dual birthday trip for both of us. We usually do something. One year we'll do something together as a family, and then the next year it'll be separate, just because y'all know teenagers and all that. So that's really what this week is going to be all about. I gifted myself this mic, and I got some other things for my DJI camera. I do need to record my content, my Instagram video for the day, so I'm going to be doing that as soon as I park. And yeah, in today's episode of Nobody Asked Me, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Here are 3 real estate truths your agent probably won't say out loud. Episode of Nobody Asked Me, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Here are 3 truths that your realtor probably won't say out loud. I gotta add a little personality to that. In today's episode of Nobody Asked Me, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Here are 3 truths that your realtor probably won't say out loud. In today's episode of Nobody Asked Me, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Here are 3 truths that your realtor probably won't say out loud. Alright, so we got that recorded. Yay for us. That's just the intro, and I still got to the rest of the video, but I need to find parking. I need to find parking and better lighting. This lighting, the sun is really like blowing minds. But yeah, that's how I do it. I kind of like go over the script, and then I go back to record, and I record just the short clips, and I piece them together. It's easier for me that way. It allows me to be able to use like whatever filters I want to use, and I feel like it flows a little bit better than me reading from a prompter. Like, I know there's teleprompter apps and all the things, but I just feel like I sound like a robot, and even when I try not to sound like a robot, I just sound disingenuous. So I don't really use a teleprompter. I have in the past, and like I said, I personally did not like how I delivered the content, and so yeah, I had to switch up and find a way that worked and still allowed me to kind of just be a little bit more genuine with the content. So I wanted to end the vlog and just share about this recent listing that I had with you guys. Now, this listing, it was a challenge, but it was a great learning experience, especially as I am building myself as a listing agent. So my client does not live in New York. She lives out of state. And so she sent me to the house to check out the house because she doesn't know the condition, as well as to start taking pictures because it was literally going on the market in a week. So I arrived at the house and a bunch of kids answered the door. And I'm like, okay, no problem. It took a few minutes, maybe like 5 to 7 minutes before the mother of the children to actually come down. Now, the people staying in this house, they are family of my clients. Like, they're her sister, her niece, and then whoever else they have staying there. But it's a lot of history with this house and with the family, them not paying rent, not even keeping up with the house, as you guys will see shortly. And so my client just wanted to be done with the house, sell it, and move on. So at first, the strategy was to sell it to the highest investor. And you guys are going to see why in a second. So I'm just having a conversation with the mother of the children. She's agreeing that she was going to be present for the photos, and that we will be able to do an open house that weekend and all of the things. So she's agreeing to it. She's understanding it. She's giving me permission to go through to document pictures of the house for my client and all of that. So this is like the living room dining area of the home. It is a 3 or 2 floor house with a basement. And as you can see, it's not very well kept at all. And it has such great potential. This is the kitchen. Again, years and years of just not upkeeping the maintenance or the cleaning for that matter. And then not sure what was going on with the shed or the garage in the back. But that roof definitely is a safety hazard and needed to come down. But long story short, we had it on the market for 2 weeks and we couldn't get any showings. We couldn't get any open houses done. The mother of the children, she stopped answering the door. She stopped answering the phone. She wasn't answering my client. And so I reconvened with my client after 2 weeks. And we decided that, you know what? We do have investor offers. I think the highest offer was like $500,000 and we listed it at $530,000. But she decided she wanted to completely get rid of them and fix up the house and get what it actually is worth. So that is the story with this listing. And as of today, October 28th, the clients have been legally evicted, or the tenants have been legally evicted, and we are just waiting for the court process to go through, and we're looking to put it back on the market come January. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this was such a great learning experience for me. It just taught me, a little bit more about real estate from the standpoint of like, it's not really a short sale and it wasn't a foreclosure, but just this type of like sale. So I was really excited to have this listing. And then the fact that she, even after all of this, she still wants to work with me. I follow up with her at least once a month to just see how the process is going. And I think a lot of it has to do with that. I'm just a resource for her. I was able to find her a tenant attorney who assisted with the eviction process. And yeah, so I ended up going back and taking pictures for the listing. But again, we did not put it, it was only on the market for 2 weeks and we took it down. And I can't wait to see what this place is going to actually look like once it gets cleaned out, some fresh paint and all of the things. Thanks so much for watching this week's video. I hope that you found it helpful on your journey as a realtor, as a mom, trying to do all the things, trying to build a business in this climate. And stay tuned for next week's video. Bye.